Islam from Carlisle. Please tell us how Islam came to you all the way in Scotland. Inshallah, share your story, Baba.
Well, Allah is everywhere. So whether it's Scotland, whether it's in the North Pole, if Allah wants to reach you, He will reach you. So I listened to a short verse, not a verse, sorry, a short statement saying, Allah, no one can misguide who Allah wants to guide, and no one can guide. No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no one who can misguide if Allah wants to guide them, and there's no one who can guide people if Allah wants to misguide them. Yeah, but that's stayed with me because ultimately it's His decision. That's why I'm a Muslim. I wanted to accept everyone. I grew up on a farm in Carlisle.
In a farm, yeah.
Yeah, on a farm, yeah, right. So I was distant from the city people, I would call them, yeah, right. And but when I was 16, 17, I went into the city, and I couldn't identify with people wandering around like sheep. They didn't know where they were going, didn't know where they come from, and didn't know where they were going, you know. And I wasn't used to that. My dad brought me up to believe in God, although we were not necessarily Christians going to church and things. But my dad brought me up with to believe in God and respect others and the principles and the values of life. I wanted to know more and more about God, you know. And then I realised I was in London, met my cousins who were half Egyptian, half English, Sarah and Hamada, and they told me about Islam. I thought, why didn't I get taught that at school? You know, maybe I wasn't listening. And then so I started researching Islam, went out to Egypt, and then I thought, I'm already a Muslim. If this is when I was reading the Quran and the Sunnah, yeah, about the Prophet ﷺ, that is the essence of life to me, you know, those principles. And when I was reading it, I thought, who wrote down what I was thinking? You know, it was really emotional for me at the time. So, well, I am already this. I don't have to do anything different because I believe in everyone. Everyone's got a soul. Everyone's trying. You know, everyone loves and hates and does all the things that we do. Do you know what I mean? So I realised that believing in Islam and titling myself as Muslim, someone who submits to Allah alone, yeah, willingly, and that's it.
And you know, some people say Islam is not compatible with the West. So you're like a living proof that obviously, you know, growing up in the farms, how compatible is it? Are you finding it as a Scottish
with
man?
Life?
Yeah, you know, they say, oh, it's not compatible with the...
true harmony. If you're objective, if you're not biased against a society, a culture or a norm, yeah, these things are all subjective and relative. Yeah, okay, society, culture, norm are so different wherever you go. But Islam is harmony to human nature and interaction with each other. It gives you a strength that like no other. You know, a bond, a unity. Yeah, but a peacefulness. You know, where you want to care for everyone. So it can't not integrate. It's the human that doesn't integrate it. When people know the truth and they're open to realise and look at it objectively, not tainted by what's happening in the media or what's happening in their culture or what's happening in another country, but just the essence of Islam, and you apply that to a society, it's
beautifies.
Yeah, beautifies it. It's kind of perfect, but we're not perfect. Yeah. So we'll never get it right. Do you know what I mean? And that's one of the strengths that we have, to recognise that. That's a blessing just to even be thinking about it, yeah, or trying to get on the path. It's a blessing because there's a lot of sheep out there wandering around clueless, you know, and it's not their fault. Do you know what I mean? Because they're just mirror image of other people around them. So you just got to reach out and you just got to believe and be patient. And in an impatient society, you just got to have patience and continue towards your path. And have strength and discipline and dignity and values, all these natural human instincts. You don't have to title yourself. There's plenty of Muslims who are not a Muslim by title but not by action. And there's plenty of people who are Muslims by action and not by title. Do you understand what I mean? You know, because it's just that's what we've got to break through.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and barakallahu feek.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Come to Islam maybe like 5 years ago. I was in prison up in Scotland, and there was an imam in there. He used to always come and see me, and he was very inspirational with the way he carried himself and the way he conducted himself. So it made me interested to find out more about Islam, and the more I found out, the closer I got drawn to it. So I took my Shahada, Alhamdulillah, became a Muslim, and I used to do a lot of crime when I was younger. I've been to jail, I've done like 4 years in prison. And with Islam, it gave me the sense of knowing right and wrong. Before, I never used to fear no consequences. With the fear of Allah, it gave me something to work towards. Now, when Canary Wolf, I got a job.
Alhamdulillah,
I'm an estate agent.
Alhamdulillah.
I just come off my like conditions, like my tag and everything. You know, with Allah, anything is possible. If you ever feel like, you know, like, because a lot of times you stray away from Allah and you feel like you can't come back, you can always come back. Allah is the most forgiving. You know, call him by his names, pray your salahs, make dua, anything is possible. Assalamu alaikum.
Quick question, just out what you said.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, people say, oh, people get forced to become Muslims in prison. But prisoners who've been in there, they say it's a different story. It's not people getting forced to become Muslim. Did you get forced to become Muslim, or did you do it on your own accord? No.
Do you know what it is? Obviously, I can't speak for everyone's experience. I can only speak for my experience, yeah? Obviously, I was up in jail in Scotland that time. And there's not really no Muslims up there. It's kind of like, it's a white man's prison, isn't it? So there's only like 3 Muslims in the whole jail. What drew me towards Islam was the Imam, the way he conducted himself, and how pure his mannerism was. And
so what interaction did you have with the Imam? You don't mind me asking.
You know, like just meeting him, just talking to him. It's just like, you know, when you look at someone and you think, oh, I want to be like that person. I love the way he carries himself. I love the way he conducts himself. It's just simple things that made me then open to hearing about it, and then obviously hearing about it, I then took the interest to take my Shahada.
Subhanallah. How's that now? You're saying obviously, you know, you got a job. You know, these have, you know, these haven't hindered you. Going in prison, these things hasn't hindered your life as in to progress.
Yeah,
you know
no, listen, all that criminal record doesn't mean nothing. Honestly, 99% of places, I'm not even being rude, yeah, only the worst jobs, like if you're working in Tesco, Asda, they care about criminal record. If you go to anywhere, like most people, they don't care about criminal record. I do sales, as long as you know how to talk, and you know how to talk, and you're good at what you do, you can do anything you want in this life, man, especially if you believe. Because also, another thing, because a lot of people make dua, but you can't just make dua, you also need to work towards your goal as well. Because Allah's give you free will to do whatever you want in this world. Make use of your time, because you never know, any day could be your last.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah for the story, brother. Inshallah, may Allah inspire others, and inshallah. And any message for the non-Muslims?
Any message for the non-Muslims?
About Islam?
About Islam? I'll just say, Allah guides who He wills. Me personally, I don't really like to put my beliefs upon other people, because it says in the Quran, only Allah can open up your heart. You know what I'm trying to say? So, I don't know if it says exactly like that, but that's what it says, something along the lines of that. So no matter what I say to you, if Allah wants to guide you to Islam, you'll come to Islam. But just researching it, you owe it to yourself. Knowledge is power. So whether you're a Muslim or you're not a Muslim, you should learn about other things, you know? So
fantastic. Thank you.
Allah guides who He wills. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you, brother. Yeah.